Hello, my name's Scott Pack, and I'm here to tell you about my new book, a collection of haiku called Weightless Fireworks. Traditional Japanese haiku would usually include a reference to the season, and some of the poems in Weightless Fireworks do follow this tradition, but most of them are more contemporary. So while there are poems in the book on the subject of nature, there are others about eating breakfast cereal, or getting a phone call late at night, or even one about kissing someone who's been eating crisps. I've written for newspapers and magazines and published a bunch of books, including a collection of poetry, but I've always wanted to see my haiku in print. I love haiku. There's something remarkably liberating about such a restrictive form. You've got a writer trying to capture a moment, an emotion, a scene, and convey it to the reader in a very small number of words. If you think about it, it's a little bit like Facebook and Twitter trying to capture a moment and share it in a very small number of words. The idea that this 17th century form of poetry is somehow relevant to social media today is fantastic, I think. It's really important to me that this book is a beautiful object, something you're going to want to pick up and hold as well as read. So I'm thrilled to say that legendary designer Vaughan Oliver, the man behind so many iconic album covers from bands such as Pixes, Muses and Lush, has agreed to design the cover and also the text for this book, and I cannot wait to see what he comes up with. I'm crowdfunding this book because I want to involve as many of you as possible in its creation. Everyone who pledges for the book will get their name in the back, and I've come up with a whole bunch of rewards which I hope you're going to like. You can, of course, just pledge for a copy of the book, and that's fantastic. But if you want to spend a little bit more money, I'll bake you one of my birch syrup cakes, which taste amazing. Or if you want to dig a little deeper, I'll write a haiku just for you. There's even going to be a small number of copies of the book where I will handwrite every single poem. Let's face it, I'm going to bang on about this book until it gets funded. So you might as well cough up now. If you're a friend or a relative or someone who owes me a favour, you may feel obliged to pledge, and that's just as it should be. Everyone else, become a patron of the arts and help make Weightless Fireworks a reality. Thank you very much. For more details, visit unbound.co.uk. Right everyone, time for cake. Come out from behind the camera.
Okay. Cool. Do cake.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Birch syrup and banana cake.
Oh, it's amazing.
Cut to logo. Cut to logo.